So, with Wuthering Waves out, we've been seeing compensation after compensation after compensation, and we've been given an opportunity to earn a variety of free rewards and characters. Kuro Games' generosity is seemingly boundless right now, as not only do we receive 20 free event convenes, but also a free 5-star selector. Once we hit Union level 45, we will be receiving a powerful 5-star weapon of our choice, for whatever 5-star it is that we selected. Kuro Games has been receiving a variety of feedback from the community of players to assist in fixing and improving the overall launch of the game. This level of communication and transparency is similar to one of the things I mentioned in my past video about 5 things I wanted to see in Wuthering Waves. I have been having a blast with the game and haven't found myself quite bored just yet, as I took my time before finishing the story, and I'm overall fighting against the bosses currently available whilst doing as many side quests as I possibly can, before my Wuthering Waves turns into a barren wasteland of nothingness. Now, I do have a question I would like to pose to all of you, and would love to hear your opinion. The level of compensation and generosity we have received is a nice one, and we've been hit with major rewards and free opportunities for these weapons and characters. But it has me a little concerned for the future of Wuthering Waves, as I see it as a few different ways their kindness could take their game. Now, obviously, we could see their compensation and free rewards given as a long-term investment. Having the gacha community view your game and company with a positive disposition in mind can indeed help with the future sales of the characters and just banners overall, as they will have a give-back mindset when it comes to you and your game. Obviously, players will look at the kindness and free things given, and may go into the thought process of, well, this company gave me a lot in return for mistakes they've made and to overall enjoy my gaming experience more. This company deserves more of my money to further create or improve on the game that I have been having a blast on thanks to them. In which case, I am of the same mindset of this. I think I've always believed Kuro Games to be a positive company. I don't want to assume what their work environment is like or how their more ground level interactions with either fans or content creators are, but their company and people overall seem like good people, whose intention is to create a fun and cohesive experience for us all, to enjoy and thrive in. This gacha game genuinely feels like a game we can simply focus on enjoying and not feel like a gacha game at all, and I'll explain what I mean by this statement specifically. Now, we know a gacha game's main revenue is the money earned through the characters, and things attached to said character. Players will see these banners and want to be able to get the characters as fast as they possibly can in these gacha games, so for ones who choose to spend money, they'll obviously convert their real life currency to pulling currency, or buy things like a battle pass if the gacha has it, and overall spend money on optional cosmetics like costumes and other items the character may have come along with, that would also cost you your real life currency. There are certainly other people in the same boat with me when I say, I have not felt the need to pull on any banner whatsoever. There is no longer any character, aside from Calcharo, important enough for me to have wanted to pull. Rover and Yang Yang are already insanely strong characters. Jixia is a standard free-ranged character for ranged challenges in the world, and we were given a free Sanhua along with a very nice strong free 4-star weapon, as well as receiving a 5-star weapon box upon hitting Union level 45. The only character that interested me was Calcharo, but even then, I did not feel any incentive to pull for him whatsoever, aside from him being the love child of Devil Trigger Virgil and Sephiroth. Why? Because they gave me the means to get him for absolutely free without spending a dime. All of my currency I have earned, along with the normal convenience that I have been stacking up. Not once have I pulled on any banners so far ever since I started the game. I even waited for the tutorial deadlock to run out so that the game couldn't force me to pull on a banner. Why would I pull for anything in this game at all if the 4-star weapons and characters are more than strong enough to trivialize Dreamless? I need a better reason other than the basic argument of, it's a gacha game so you have to pull. That's the point of these games, in which I would agree with you if pulling any of these characters were worth it, aside from some people just simply liking their aesthetic. Sure, some may argue the Tower of Adversity and other future modes where you need 2 teams, pulling is required, but I already have 5 characters: Rover, Yang Yang, Chixia, Sanhua, and my free Calcharo. Who's to say that Kuro Games won't be giving us yet another free character anytime soon? I would effectively have 2 different teams that is completely made up of different characters. Healing characters are not required in this game, as once you get used to dodging, countering, and parrying, you won't have any particular reason that you should be taking damage in the first place. As for the hard holograms, healer or not, those bosses are made to completely annihilate you unless you learn them and beat them nearly flawlessly. The addictive factor for bullying a character doesn't exist in this game for me. I have everything and practically everyone I possibly need. This segues into the main point I'm trying to make. To play devil's advocate against myself, what if the community continues to expand and these newer people doesn't feel the need to spend money simply because they see what they have given for free before through complaints, and purposely try to go out of their way to find problems, unintentionally coordinating an uproar and make Kuro Games feel forced to scramble for the community's approval, because that's what it feels like they're doing. I know realistically, Kuro Games won't bend the knee as easily as they have before all the time, but I'm only trying to point out the beginning of something that could either turn into a long-term problem or a long-term success. It is very clear Kuro Games cares about their product, but also cares about us, or rather, more specifically, our opinion on their product, like most game development companies do, far more than they seemingly care about the integrity and vision of Wuthering Waves, just like how I felt like they sacrificed their artistic vision to appease the masses by changing Wuthering Waves visually. While I still do hope to see more generosity and charity from a reflective, grateful, and successful Kuro Games, I don't want the company to develop a sense of bitterness towards the community. I don't want the community to develop a sense of entitlement towards Kuro Games. I have seen a lot of memes and hate towards Wuthering Waves, and a lot of these complaints and issues are completely unwarranted. One of my good friends, Kasumi PGR, touches a bit more on this in one of his community posts, and might even make a video on it as well. But other than that, I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys share the same opinion as me, and that this could more likely than not be a very good long-term investment for the game's health and lifespan? Or do you think Kuro Games is being too lenient? Do you believe Wuthering Waves' launch was so bad we deserve the things that we've gotten? Or do you believe Wuthering Waves isn't as bad as people say? May the discussion in the comments begin. But other than that, I hope you all take care, and as always, peace.